Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back. Happy Monday with another Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4 theory and prediction video. And today, I have evidence that proves that Ghost is definitely dead. And he's not coming back, y'all. He's not hiding. He didn't get shot and was whisked away by the ambulance. He's really dead. And the return everyone is hoping for is likely nothing more than a very important hallucination scene for Tariq St. Patrick, and likely for Tommy Egan as well, as Omari Hardwick was set to be seen on the set of Force Season 3. And if you haven't been paying attention, let me remind you that Force is 3 months behind the timeline of Power Book 2 Ghost, meaning that this hallucination would serve a purpose for Tariq, and then later we would definitely see it play out for Tommy Egan. And I will prove my point by single-handedly, absolutely demolishing the Ghost open casket theory that many Power fans have spoken of with simple common sense. Now, I know a lot of Power fans who watch different Power theory channels want people to pick a side. Is he dead? Or is he still alive? But I dare say, what's the fun in that? For every power theory I explore, I also like to explore the opposite outcomes of each said theory. And after I explain why Ghost is really dead, I will also mention all of the evidence that is still questionable and still leaves the possibility that maybe he is still alive and lurking in the shadows, watching everyone's movements, especially Tariq St. Patrick. But after this theory is over and you stick to the end, you may actually realize that Ghost is in fact really dead. This video is going to be another banger, so go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel so y'all can get this fire every day. Because this is where you will get the wildest, most creative, and entertaining power theories on the World Wide Web. And thanks to those who keep sending me those Cash App donations. It lets me know that what I'm doing is valuable. All donations can be sent to jpeterson91. Even if it's a penny, I appreciate you very much. Now, without further ado, let's get to it. All right now, people, let's break it down like this. This one is for all the marbles. I dare say, Ghost is definitely dead and he's not coming back. Ghost may only be returning as a simple hallucination. We all have speculated that since Ghost's face wasn't shown inside his casket, and because his casket was closed during the final scene during episode 1 of Ghost Season 1, then somehow that means Ghost is definitely still alive. But in all due reality, this closed casket scene is probably, and most likely, matter of fact, it's definitely the weakest evidence anyone could even present to back up the claim that Ghost is still alive and plotting his next move from the shadows. And here's why. Yes, Ghost casket was closed, but here's the thing. I've been to many funerals in my life, unfortunately. My grandfather had 50 kids. A lot of them are old. You know what I'm saying? I've been to a lot of funerals. And not one time during any of these funerals have I ever seen an open casket outside right before the burial. Have any of you? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Ever? Let's keep in mind that the scene they showed us was the burial, not the actual funeral or the wake. It's the funeral and or the viewing in which the attendees would have the opportunity to see Ghost's face as he will be lying there dead in his casket. And this would definitely have taken place inside. Nobody has an open casket outside. So logically, from this point on, it would be foolish to claim Ghost is alive because his casket was closed. It's literally the weakest argument. Imagine if people really did keep an open casket outside right before the burial, and it starts to rain all over someone's deceased mother's makeup and wig, and now she has to be buried looking a hot damn mess. The ghost closed casket scene could easily be brushed aside with the fact that they already had the funeral off screen, just like they had Freaky Zeke's funeral off screen. And during the actual funeral, Ghost casket would have been actually open. And even though the closed casket theory has officially been laid to rest already, let's still discuss every reason why Ghost still being alive is still a possibility at least. Number one, if Ghost's body was swapped with a doppelganger. Now for this to work, either Tasha would have to be in on it, since she would be called in to identify Ghost's body after the murder and not Tariq. This would also mean she willingly was ready to go to jail for Tariq to have a better life, knowing Ghost is still out there, and maybe he figured out a way to get her out and she knew she wouldn't be in jail for too long. Or, with the help of Stephen Ott and the Democratic Party, aka the American government, they replaced Ghost with a body double that looked so much like Ghost that it even fooled Tasha. And after she was summoned to see Ghost's body right after he was presumed dead, and they would have needed the perfect time and opportunity to place the body there before Tasha even walked in the building. Let's all remember that Stephen Ott was definitely seen during Ghost's burial. The next thing is the extra room spoken about between Ghost and Uncle Gabe. Ghost could be there right now and nobody would even know the wiser, right? Unless Tommy isn't in on it and he started thinking Ghost is alive. And that's depending on how much Tommy would know of Uncle Gabe based on him and Ghost's past life in the streets. The next thing, of course, is the letters that seem to have been given to Tariq at the perfect times where Tariq was in utter turmoil. What if Daniel Warren is in direct contact with the Ghost Man? The next thing, of course, where the hell is Ramona? She would know if Ghost is alive. And lastly, who directed Tasha to go air out Monet? Who told Tasha her address? There's good enough reason to believe that the Starz network has paid Omari Hardwick to simply just appear in a hallucination sequence for both Tariq and Tommy during the new seasons of Ghost and Force. And assuming he would want so much money, maybe they paid him for more than one hallucination scene for both Tariq and Tommy. And to those of us who still believe Ghost is alive, I guess we'll find out soon enough. But what do you think? Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God gifted. That's touched by an ink. That's on the dome, nigga.